Yeah, right.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم علمنا القرآن وانفعنا منه بما علمتنا واجعله شفيعا لنا يوم القيامة يوم العرض العظيم يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to other lecture about this great Quran. And let us tonight try to understand one of the great surahs, and all the surahs are great in the Quran because it contains the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This surah is surat Al-Mutafifin. It is 36 ayahs, and the name of the surah came from the first ayah, وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ. And there is two different opinions about the scholars and the mufassirin about the revelation of the surah. Did the surah revealed in Mecca or revealed in Medina? Ibn Mas'ud, Al-Bahaq, and Muqatil, they said it is Makki surah. And when you look at most of the ayahs of the surah, you will find the subject or the subjects which mentioned in this surah are those with the subjects of the Makki surah, which is talking about the Aqidah, the faith, to restore the belief in the Day of Judgment and the resurrection. And when you look at the beginning of the surah, it talks about something to do with legislations, something to do with the actions of the people, which is around, about the measurements and the weights. And there is hadith, and it is a authentic hadith, that when the Prophet ﷺ came to Al-Madinah, he found that the people of Al-Madinah, they are the worst people regarding the measurements and the weights. So this surah revealed. And after that, they adhered to the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this surah, and they changed their way in dealing with all the trade transactions. So after that, the people of Medina became the best people when it is to do with many things, especially when it to do with the measurements and the weights. Now there is an explanation of one of the scholars how we can understand this subject now between is it Madani Surah or is it Makki Surah? So we said the subjects which mentioned in this surah are the Makki subjects. But the starting of this surah is a Madani starter. So one of the scholars he said that Yes, the hadith that we mentioned is authentic hadith that the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam found the people, they are unhonest when it comes to weights and measurements. So he recited Surah Al-Mutafifin on them, warning them about what they are doing, and subsequently they responded to what the Prophet ﷺ said. So this is how we can understand the confusion, I can say, or the different opinions if this surah is Makki or a Madani surah. Now, this surah, as I mentioned, 36 ayahs, and we can divide it in 4 sections. The 4 sections is a warning or declaring war against those traders who are playing with the weights and the measurements. Then the second section, talking about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared for those who are denying the day of judgment. الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين. Then the third section talking about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared for the believers in al-abrar al-rafin. And the last section in the surah talking about some of the problems that the believers face in Mecca when the unbelievers used to mock them and talk about them badly and laughing at them. Then at the end the believers will laugh on the day of judgment and the non-believers will be in the hellfire. Now let us start talking about this surah ayah by ayah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويل للمطففين الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون ليوم عظيم يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين. So this is the first part of the surah. وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ. Now, why there is different meaning came explaining the word why from the Mufassirin. Imam al-Tabari, he mentioned that why is a word that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used, and it was well understood in the Arab language at that time, and they use it for warning. So when they say to someone waylun lak, meaning that they are warning him that there is a big punishment for what you are doing. There is a massive consequences of the actions that you are committing. And there is another explanation that way is a valley in Jahannam. And Ibn Mas'ud said that way is Sadid Ahl al-Nar. What Sadid Ahl al-Nar is the pus of the people of the hellfire. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save all of us from them. Another explanation of why they said it is an-nar, the hellfire in itself. And there is another explanation that why means al-halak, destruction. So, if we look at these 4 explanations of why, we can say all of them, they are sharing one opinion or one rule, and that rule is destruction. So if it is just warning so warning of destruction. If it is the bus of the people of Ahl-Nar, the people of the hellfire, again it is destruction. If it is the hellfire in itself, it is destruction. If it is a valley in Jahannam, it is destruction. So the word wail, when the person hears it, he must think and try to avoid the action that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala warned the people using that word wail. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here said, wailul lil mutafifin. And he used wail many times in the Quran. Now we come to the word al-mutafifin. What is the tafsir? What the Quran meant by the tafsir? The root word for tafsir is tafafa, and it means that the little thing. So when we say something little, we say shay'un tafir, little thing. And the people at that time, this is what they used to do when they are buying and selling. They play with the scales or the measurements. Why scales and measurements? Because when they buy from the people, at that time, most of the trade was exchange. So the people will bring goods, and maybe they will take other goods, or they take money. And the money at that time was gold or silver. Now what the people will sell? They will sell dates, or wheat, or barley, or these type of things which the people will grow. Now when they sell these things, the people at that time, they will not weigh, they will use what they call it mikyal, which is measurements. And the main mikyal at that time they use sa and the mud. The sa, which is about 2 kilos and quarter, I think. And the mud, which is when you fill your 2 hands with something, they call this is al-mud. So when the people come to sell, they sell using these mikyal, which is the measure. So, but when these people, they give them back, they will wait, because you will not expect that a person who will bring 10 sa', for example, of dates, that the trader will give him sa' of gold or sa' of silver. He will weigh the gold and silver, which is equal to the price of what he bought from him at that time. So what they used to do, these people, when someone come to sell, so they fill the sa' and then they'll bring more and put it in the top. So they said, this is a good gesture from you. If it is wheat, they try to make it a little bit more. So if he sells them 10 sa' of dates, actually it might be 11 or 12. So the 2, which is the difference here, became to that person this tafsir. And the people consider this is something little. So the people, they don't bother about it that much. But when you add it together, so when someone he sells 100 or 200, it will make a big difference. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said here tafsir because it is little. And the people, they might not recognize it, or they must let it go. But if that one, the buyer, he will consider every 3 sa' 2, or he will say, the seller will say, no, stop, this cannot be accepted. But because it was something little, so the people, they used to accept it if they like it or they don't like it, and let it go. This is why Al-Quran called this tafseer. وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ. So while I'm talking tonight, inshallah, I use this word many times, tafseer. So I'd like you to understand it. Tafseer means when you buy, you take more of your right. When you give, now what they will do? So for example, that person brought 100 sa' of dates, and they agreed that the sa' for say 1 dinar at that time. So how much he has to pay? 100 dinar. When he gives him, he will say, you know, the market maybe is too slow. We agreed £1. Shall I give you 95? And that person, poor man, he spent the whole day and was waiting for this person to just measure all these 100 take time, and he'd like just to go home and finish. He will say, okay, 95, 90. So when they buy, they took their rights and, well, more. But when they pay less. They give less of the right of the seller. So in both ways, they are winners in the dunya. In both ways. So when he buys, he takes more for less. When he sells, he gives less for more. So this is how they used to do. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said here, وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ. So those who are using this way of trading, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will deal with? What? In Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said in the hadith, خمس بخمس. There is 5 actions and there is 5 consequences. The first, ما نقص قوم المكيال والميزان إلا وابتلوا بالسنين ولولا البهائم لم يشار. When the people play with the measurements and weights, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish them by the drought. And if it's not because of the animals, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not send rain. So we can see the punishment of the drought comes as a result of playing with the measurements. And when the people وَمَا مَنَعَهُمُ الزَّكَاةِ إِلَّا وَمُنْعُ الْقَطْرَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ. And again, when the people they don't pay the zakah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish them with the drought and less food. And the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned other 3 things. But the main thing here, what I like to concentrate on the hadith, that when Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam warned, when the people start playing with the mikyal, with the mizan, with the measurements, with the weights, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish them. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here, in the second ayah, explained how the people they used to do. وَيْلٌ لِلْمُطَفِّفِينَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا اكْتَالُوا عَلَى النَّاسِ يَسْتَوْفُونَ. And subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here in this ayah explains the nature of the trade at that time and how these people, the business people at that time, used to control the market, and by controlling the market they are forcing the people to accept their terms. This is why Imam Zakhshari said, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس, use على, not li, because the people, when it is scale measurement, they came for, not all. Because Allah here talks about the mentality of these people, the mentality of these business people, when they use to deal with these customers, these buyers. They are controlling them. They are using all the ways to take more and deflate as much as they can. الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون. So when they are buying, they are taking their full rights. وإذا كالوهم, but when they are using their measurements to sell, أو وزنوهم, or weighing the things, يخسر. What they do? They give less. Subhanallah. This is what the Jahiliyyah used to do. Do you have this these days? We have it in Muslim countries and non-Muslim countries. And we have different types of tafseer. Different types of tafseer. Now let me talk at the beginning how the people they are playing, how they are people they are doing tafseer in Muslim countries and non-Muslim countries. I saw this in my eyes, the tafseer. You'll find in many of the Muslim countries, most of the time you find big market to buy the goods from the people, especially vegetables and fruits. So you'll find a big market. Now sometimes, and in this big markets, you'll find there is big cats buying all these stuff from the people. I saw this. Some of them, they buy it by box. So they will put, so you are a farmer, you bring 100 boxes of apple, for example. So they will put and start to make auction, and then they will sell. So buy the box. So here there is no tafseer. But when it is for weight, so some goods you have to weigh it. So there you will bring it. So put. So for example, that scale takes 100 kilos. He keeps saying to you put until it is more than the 100. Then he say, okay, this is just to be sure that it is halal. They put maybe 3-4 kilos, and what they are claiming to make the transaction now halal. He said, we put this to be away from halal and haram. Just put a little bit. And this little bit, now 3-4 kilos. Then the other one. And that poor farmer sitting there, and he can do nothing, and he will sell. So this is, I saw it, when the farmers go to sell their goods. Now, there is another type that the Muslims and the Kafirs are using, which is playing with the tins and cans and the boxes. So for example, they will produce this cup, which is maybe, it weighs 10 grams. So it is strong, can hold the drink and this thing. There will be a competition in the market. So they start to sell maybe this cup for, say, 10. Then there's a competition, someone will sell it for 9 or 8. The first one will say, okay, there's a competition, I sell it for 10, and it's 8 now. What he will do, instead of making it 10 grams, what they will make it? 8 grams. So it will become thinner, and keeps thinner until sometimes you say, what happened? I noticed this with the bags. I remember when I came to this country, when you go to these supermarkets, the bag, strong bag, you can use it 4 or 5 times, maybe. Now, when you go to the supermarket and look the bag, it is nearly, if you put your finger, it comes from the other side. Why? This is the plain, the tins. So you buy a tin of sweet. So in the same tin, the same label, the same thing, it used to be, for example, 1 kilo, 1,000 grams. Then there's a competition. It will become 975, or they say the gross 1,000. But the net, what is in it, 950. Then they will keep going until, because not everyone, when he buys that tin of sweet, will look underneath how many grams it is. He's still, the tin from outside is still the same label, the same decoration, but what happened? They start to do this and this. And you can see this with the milk. It used to be more than what you are buying now. The pence, the pints. Huh? Pints. The pints. Then they moved it to liter. So when they moved from the pints to liter, they cut maybe 100 grams or something. You'll find milk. So every day you'll find there is tafseer, which is going on. And as customers, unfortunately, we just find, oh, mashallah, this is cheaper now. But actually, and good bargain. But actually, the tafseer is there and we accept it. So, what I like you to understand here, that yes, the people at the time of Muhammad ﷺ in Mecca and in Medina, when the Prophet ﷺ moved, they used to practice the tafseer, but still the same action, because the mentality of the traders are the same. And this is why Islam, he came to this mentality of the trader to be changed in a way that to make the trader fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is why the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, التاجر الصدوق الأمين يحشر مع النبيين والصديقين والشهداء. Why the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will say this? If the tajers in general, they are mashallah, they are good people. Because the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he knows that the money might change the way of thinking. The money will attract you to commit haram. The money, the people who are using the business or in business in itself, most of the time they are looking for more benefit, more profit. And some of them, they try to get this profit in a halal way, and some of them, they don't bother if it's halal way or haram way. Then some of them, they commit this tafseer. Some of them, they raise the prices without a cause, or sometimes they double it. So there is different ways of this. And they are using to lie and making oaths. So the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, التاجر الصدوق الأمين. Saduq, when he say to you, believe me, brother, this cost me 10 pounds, he's telling the truth. Not he say to you, brother, it cost me 10 pounds, or sometimes when they sell cars, this is common. He said, brother, I bought this car for 1,500, and because you are my brother, just give me 100 pounds. And you believe him. Then you'll find out that this car isn't worth even 1,000 pounds. And he might say, Wallahi, and ask brother, so shall I give you the receipt, or shall I show you the check when I paid it? Subhanallah. This is why Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Taj al-Saduq, that when he says, he is sadiq. When he sell you something, he will not cheat you. He will not give you a, let us go to the cars again. When he sells you a car, he will not sell you a car that it might stop after 200 meters. Because there is a problem. And because he cannot fix it, he put it for sale. Because he cannot fix it. Or because the consumption of the petrol is too high, because there is a problem. He will not tell you these things.